guys feeling better today? They all got the poops so badly and got sick. It's not even funny. The weather here turned cold again. It was not good. Hi, cute girl. She's a stinker. She jumps on everything. Tries to jump out. You guys sure are cute, aren't you? Aren't ya? Go eat your breakfast. You guys have alfalfa, a whole bunch of it. You have food. But you have to be big and eat it. I've only taken away the morning ration, especially because they've been sick. We're feeding them together as a family in the evening. One bottle. Are you done? The bottle done? All right, go eat your breakfast. Go and eat your breakfast, babies. Cute little babies. Okay, I'll be out in a minute to milk, okay? I'll be out in a minute to milk you guys. We're getting some of the fencing put up. I'm trying to put some tall sides on. It's not very pretty, aesthetic looking. I'm going for function and shade over anything else. We put some over on that side right there. We have got some time periods in their schedule that leaves them with a very limited amount of shade. And I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to replant the trees like I showed you before. I think I did. Anyway, we're trying our best. Thought I better lock that gate right there. She pushes the bottom part and opens the gate and munches on. This is my problem. Everything that I plant now is munched on, you see? So she'll let herself out and then munch on my trees, bushes, and everything else. So she's a stinker. So up here this year, I've decided to do flowers, mainly flowers. And I wanted to be able to look out the kitchen window. I can see the calendula flower, but I popped it off because I want the roots to get established really quick. All these plants and grasses we planted in solo cups, and they've been in the grow room. So I planted all of these out. Yesterday it rained all day, or I would have continued planting. It's been kind of crazy. I got all geared up to start planting and then it rained, but I did that front area, so that whole side there. And then what you don't see is that I planted a ton of seeds, and I'm hoping that the seeds will grow as well. I put dill, see that's amaranth right there. That's celosia. It's a beautiful, tall, that one's, I think, a lemon green flower. I did snapdragons, and this is grains, zinnias, oh, you name it. I did a lot of things. And then is a California poppy. And then I did tons of seeds, like I said. So that is all. If I can keep, oh, my gate fell over. Dang it. I had that kind of set propped up, but not safely. So glad nobody got hurt. Okay, so out here I did tomatoes. You see the poles here? Every one of those has a tomato plant. Tomato plants. way down there. I tried to flatten out my walkway a little bit too. Once we walk on it for a while, it'll be better. But see, every one of these, I just kind of used random sticks for the marking poles. And then, we'll give you a little walkthrough for a second. I wasn't planning on that, but whatever. We have one strawberry. Check it out. We have one, all the way, one strawberry and a lot of grass. Apparently, I thought that the grass would get choked out, but it's not really choking it out. I'll have to see what I can do to stop that. All right, this was the big feat. This is pumpkins, squashes, delicatas, acorn squash, spaghetti squash. We said to heck with it. I think we got one ID tag in here, one. When I was having the kids help me ID the plants, plant them, everything had their label on them. Everything was perfect. And I wanted to get this out so bad, and I ran out of labels. I just said, bag it, get the plants in the ground. So my cute little family helped me do that. So see, there's plants everywhere. And we have no idea what they are now. We just stuck them in the ground. And then, because we have such an area and I planted so many things, we abandoned just having it in one area and put the rest over here. Just in the, see, like we have them here, one. This one does not look very good. That's how long my plants waited to come out. They're very large. And some of them started to struggle because of my space. I didn't have enough room on the table. So over here is, I separated this kind of stuff out. This side is cucumbers, some squash. This one is pink okra. We've never grown okra before. And, okay, let me look here. There's one more okra. Where is it at? Right there. Okay, there's one there. And then the other okra is right here. Oh, in the rainstorm, I guess he lost his leaf. Sorry, okra, you have one leaf. I hope it grows. I really wanted to try okra this year. Okay, and then I also did the watermelons over here. Watermelon and watermelon. They don't look very good. But we really struggled because I planted so many and I had no space. So next year, I got a plan to have more racks or something. Something's got to give me more room. And then I have, in the search for a raspberry patch, I went to a friend of mine here in town, and she let me dig up raspberries, which they're wilted. They don't look like they're very happy, but I will see, look at that one too. I think she gave me 30 raspberry plants, which I am just thankful for. So like this huge raspberry plant, it's this year's growth is really like helped me, but there's one there. And then all the way down, I mean, we got one there, 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 there. She, like, here, I don't even know. Like, I think there's 30. I'm not going to stand out here and show you all of them. But look at my raspberry patch amongst the weeds. So you do know that 3 years ago, we had nothing back here. So this whole thing is filled with raspberries. Goji berries. That big bush right there is goji berries. I have another one of them right there. There's some more raspberries and goji berries. we're gonna try those freeze dried. I know they're a superfood. I know they're super good for you. Well, we're gonna try them two different ways. We're gonna try them freeze dried and see if it brings out the sweetness in them at all, because they do have like a weird bitter aftertaste that I don't like. And then we're also gonna try them dehydrated. So we'll try that this when they come into season. Anyway, these are more raspberries all the way down. And then the blueberries are here. These are thornless, and they are doing great on their third year. So I'm hoping I get something from these this year. This year I'll be able to water them better and watch them. And then I also got some transplants. So they might not look very good right now. This one, teeny little things. This is a transplant right here. I put the wood around it so I wouldn't lose it. I was worried about not being able to find it, all the sawdust. And then this one here is a transplant. I'm hoping it survives. And this right here. And then my sunchokes, raspberries and onions clear down there. I need to clean up and do things different, you guys. I need to spend more time out here and get this done. But this is my asparagus is coming up. I had some there and I don't know, it got frozen, I think it got out and then it froze, so it's not very happy. I need to come out and cut the tops off. And this one I did pay for, and look at it, it got froze. It's not happy. I paid $23 for a triple crown blackberry, but it does have some promising leaves at the base. So I'm hoping. I bought me 3 of those. That one. This one looks a lot better. It still got froze though. See that? And that one doesn't look happy at all. Oh, there's a leaf. Thank goodness. 1 or 2 leaves in there. The rest of it just looks like crap. Which is so sad because it was a big, beautiful plant when I bought it. I brought it home and we have had some cold nights, which has made my animals sick and making planting the garden super hard. I was ready to plant my stuff out 2 weeks ago, and I've been waiting for 2 weeks. So it is June the 4th right now. So it's like way past when I thought I would be planting. So this is from the house. This is the tomato patch. I do have plans to put other things in with the tomatoes, but I just has some compost. This is rabbit compost on top of the soil to cover up the soil. I'm hoping it doesn't bring me too much crabgrass. I need a little bit more. It's kind of bare. I wanted to kind of separate things out because I don't have this addressed over here as well as I want to, and I want to put like just boxes and get this whole side really addressed this year. This side I would like to put boxes down and really do what do you call that, no dig gardening. So I'm starting to get some boxes and get it covered up, but I'm waiting for my garlic. If you'll take a look over here, this is all garlic, all of it. And then I do have some onions right here, but that is all garlic mainly. So I'm excited with that crop. There's a little bit of grass in there, but it's mainly what I wanted. And then okay, let me show you the reason why I haven't bothered this too much. Last year I planted potatoes. Well, looky here. See, potatoes. This is why I haven't done much. See, look at this, is all potatoes. And so I figured I better not bug it, like, and see if we could get some potatoes out of here. See, this is, oh, see, that's when I started to notice. Those are potatoes coming up, so I'm not sure what to do. Wish somebody would tell me what to do. Potatoes. Those are all potatoes. Potatoes. In this whole area. So every row that I did not dig up as well last year, I really didn't spend any time digging up all those potatoes. I just threw them in the ground, grew them all year, watered them, and then we got busy trying to get into the house. But I did not know that potatoes would come up the following year. So they're coming up. What would you do? Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. So I was thinking, at the very first, I thought, well, I'll put my tomatoes, my whole garden over here. But as I was coming out looking to try to decide where to put my rows and stuff for my carrots and lettuce and stuff, I have realized that there is this whole front area where the potatoes were. See, there's potatoes. And I don't want to waste those. Man, it looks bad. This no-dig garden method isn't for the faint of heart. It is very messy. It is very haphazard. I don't really like the look of it. I hate the boxes. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep pushing through it and see if I can get ahead of the crabgrass. I had to go through all of this and weed it before I could plant it with flowers. But it does look good. And once all these hills are covered with flowers and beautiful growing things, it'll look nice. But right now it just looks like stressed out little baby plants. They just barely went in the ground. This is a yellow blooming, what is it called? It starts with an F. Anyway, it'll bloom yellow in the spring, which I'm excited about it. I have 2 of those. And then I did transplant some wild roses, and it looks like they are taking hold. Okay, so welcome to the mess over here. I'll just show what I have going on now. I got some trees, some weeping juniper. I put chamomile around the base of my tree. I put some little seeds out here. I have a few more little bushes and trees to plant. I have some gooseberries right here. And I did get some grapes, but they were, of course, waiting for the frost to pass us because the frost even got them up here. The frost has been horrible. I have moved these things back in more times than I can count. Oh, looks like these need some water. Okay, so here is my herb garden right here. So it's all in a box, all separated, and everything is tagged. The girls and John helped me get everything tagged. Then this box right here is all like apothecary medicinal plants. So this whole box right there, that goes in the next garden. And this one goes with it. Still trying to decide on like the peppermint and this is licorice mint, but it was the mint family. They're very aggressive and perennial, and if I put them in an area, I don't want to have to fight them like a weed. So I'm trying to decide where to put them. Okay, so I do have tomato here that didn't get planted. Tomato here. Brad's atomic grape that did not get planted, so it needs to go out. And then as things got so big, I took this little bin and I snipped the tops off my tomatoes because they were getting so tall. So this bin is the tops of all the tomatoes. So it's a random tomato bin of everything. And look, they all took root. And so I have this whole extra bin of extra tomato plants. And all I did was snip the tomato top off and poke the tomato top into the water or into the wet dirt and watered it. That was it. So I have a whole nother bin of tomatoes. That's probably 12 plants more right there. It looks like everything needs water. Horehound, yarrow, and I'm not sure if this is red yarrow, but that is yarrow. I do have a loofah. It looks really sad. I think I'm gonna go put it out with the strawberry. Some black-eyed Susan. There is like one teeny plant, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to plant it out. It'd probably die. I was gonna try to continue to baby it up here for a minute. Okay, then we have peppers. That was what I was gonna put in with the tomatoes. And oh goodness, I brought the catnip out yesterday to allow it to have some sunshine, and it looks like they found it. Those stinkers. And so they've knocked over my sweet potato and dumped its water out. I'm just glad they didn't dump that onto the ground. So I need to go get some water for that. So I was gonna intercrop my peppers all, I believe, with my tomatoes. That's what I was gonna do. And then this is all the rest of, like, this is a mullein. This is a medicinal herb. This is stinging nettle. Yeah. Idaho wildflower mix. I'm really excited for that. I have 2 little cups of that. That was a whole container of seeds. This is lavender that grows in our area. And some grains, more lavender, yarrow, kale, more zinnias, chamomile, more stinging nettle. Celosia, is that how you say that? Nope, that's a zinnia. What is, this is the one I'm trying to pronounce. Celosia. It has the beautiful plumes on top. I think this one is the lime green, possibly. I got some different colors, and this is asparagus. Lebanon bergamot. This is mullein again. I was trying to grow some. And I did plant some strawberries. So they're right here. Strawberries. So I do have a couple more strawberry plants. Whoop-de-doo. There's some thyme, some more tomatoes. All right, and I got my little pots planted. I did manage to get that done, and the hummingbirds are finding me at my new place, which I'm excited about. And then I have my stack of fails. So I have 2 layered stack of, that's all my pots, all my dirt that did not work. And I brought that all out here so that I can clean out my foot zoning room where I have it at. So okay, I'm gonna take my catnip inside and my sweet potato because it doesn't have any water now. I don't want it to get ruined out here because of the cats. And I'm gonna go in and get ready to start planting because it's a perfect morning to plant. I have some cute little willows and a fruit tree. I think it's a plum tree. Look at that cute little cat. Isn't she fun? And I bought this plant and I don't know what it is, and I'm super excited about it. I kind of used Google Picture to kind of see if it would tell me what it is, and I don't remember what it was called, but I do have an idea. So if anybody recognizes that, that'd be great. I don't know what it is. Corkscrew willow is what this one is. These are my discount plants that I'm excited to have. All right, so this year we're gonna look at flowers from the main entrance of our house. Last year we looked at pumpkins and squashes. So this year, and then I'm gonna get that fence up to protect everything from the crazy dogs running through and breaking everything. So I hate to put all this effort in and then have the dogs run through and break all my stuff or dig in it or whatever. So, all right, that's what it looks like today. We'll talk to you soon.